Hey guys, Christopher here, and welcome to part 11 of How to Pixel Art. Sorry, it's been a while since I made a video, and I know that keeps happening. I've just been very, very busy. As some of you know, I went to PAX, and I had a fantastic time there. A lot of you came out and said hi, that was awesome. And Dungeon League, yeah, my game that I took down there did very, very well. Had an amazing response from all you people, so thank you very much for that. Anyway, that out of the way, let's get some pixel art done. So I thought for this one, a good thing to do would be character design. So a few people have asked me about the characters that I have in my banner. I didn't design those because they're the characters from Hearthstone, so I had a good basis to work around. But I did interpret them and put them into pixel art form. The style that's in there is kind of a combination of different things. It's something that I've been working on for a while and kind of finding my own style and whatnot and what I want to do. It's the style that eventually ended up going to Dungeon League as well. I mean, it's the same style. So yeah, let's show that process. I haven't got anything planned today for what I'm actually going to draw because I did that on purpose because I want to show you the character design process. So what I create now is straight off the top of my head, and we'll see how it goes, I guess. So what to draw? This is a 32 by 32 canvas, by the way. So those of you who want to know what dimensions I'm working in. So get a head in there first. Just kind of find a body. So you might notice I'm like kind of just drawing all over the place. That's completely on purpose, and it's a fantastic way to just get shapes out because you'd be surprised what you can come up with when you just start kind of having a rough idea about what you're doing, but then being really free about it. It You end up with interesting shapes and poses and stuff like that you probably wouldn't have come up with just thinking about. So I mean, this is, yeah, definitely a standard for me. And you might really sort of start to define how the character poses and what he does. Okay, that's a pretty good shape. And to have some sort of fancy shoulders here. That make him look more badass. I'm pretty sure I can tell that I'm drawing a wizard. But if you've been following my tutorials, you will know that you can never pixel art enough wizards, so that's not a problem. Okay, so got a pretty neat little silhouette going on there. Yeah, might just get rid of those feet altogether and just have his robe coming right down to the ground. Okay, so that's not bad. Let's get some color in there because that's when things start to really sort of take shape. What will I do? Go in here. Let's find a nice purple. Yeah, I have to go there. So I'm just 100% making this up as I go. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it. And it's a pretty evil looking dude. I don't think he has a very good agenda. Okay, so that's not bad for a start. Oh, what should do next? Like, get some shading in there as well. Oh, not quite. It's a bit better. Actually, let's swap his light source. It looks like this hand over here is doing something more interesting than this hand. So I'll probably make a spell here at some point. So with that in mind, the light source is going to be here. It's going to be the spell. So I will start shading according to that. Now with fabric, always be sure to put lots of little sort of ornaments and decorations through what you're doing. Fabric isn't as evenly lit as other surfaces such as armor and whatnot. So if you have a look at your pants or your shirt, if you're not wearing any pants right now, shirt's fine. You will notice that there's lots of different layers of light going on, even between, like, through the creases. You'll notice that. So for instance, if you're wearing what have we got on grey, there's lots of, even in this picture you can see that there's lots of different shades of grey going on there. And if you look on my shoulder especially, like that's yellow, like from the light in my room. So it'll be fairly dramatic between. Okay, I might get rid of that part. Okay, looking pretty good. All right, so let's go. Oh, that's pretty good. Color. Okay. Okay, not too bad. It's a little bit messy. Might actually get rid of that stuff there. Okay, let's kind of wreck his pose a little bit. Okay, so that's a bit better. So what I've done there is, if you want something to seem further back, like for instance, if your arms are coming forward, obviously your shoulders are going to be further away. You can create a little bit of depth by making those darker, and then it looks like his shoulders are further back, and then his arms are coming forward. You can even enhance this a little bit by maybe moving that across there. There we go. Yeah, now it definitely looks, if you look up here, you can see it looks like he's reaching forward. Much more effective, a little bit more dynamic, not so flat. Okay, so let's do something about these shoulders. I imagine I'll use green as his alternate color. Green and purple are best of friends. You should get to know this. Yeah, okay, it's not too bad. I might give him a belt or something in there as well. Now, I wonder what he looks like if I take another layer off. Yes, I'm liking that. I've always had a thing about scrawny, barely holding their physical form together sort of mages. Oh, I'll save yet. Okay, so let's go in here. So kind of just figuring out the shapes as I go, what works the best. Trying to create the most amount of, I guess, clarity in the form. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Clarity, yeah, definitely. There we go, you start to look pretty evil now. Okay. Alright, so what to do with here? Let's go over here. Let's give me some sort of spell. Yeah, let's go back to this one as well. Okay, we need one more darker shade there. That's not too bad. A bit darker. Yeah, okay. I think it needs a little bit more. Yes, of this in here. So it looks a little bit more. Okay, so let's darken these ones up because these are actually the same amount of brightness as the other one. So you don't really want to do that. You want to always have your light source as the brightest thing on your character. Like the light source, you can see now, even taking that away, it looks like it makes a lot more sense because this is the light source, so this should be the brightest. I might actually go much darker with these. This is pretty common as well, by the way, figuring out your light source and then how bright to make things in comparison. This will take a while to work out. I probably won't get this perfect by the time this video even finishes, to be honest. It's something that I'd spend quite a bit of time on getting right and making sure everything's in place. So let's change the color of that. Let's see, what sort of design can we do here? Haven't got much room. Yeah, a little skull. Won't work out too bad. Okay, so that's not too bad. So as a final touch, if I go here, I'll grab that green, or maybe that one. No, let's grab this one. If I grab that green, and I start going along here, that for the eyes, you can give the appearance that the light from that spell is actually catching along different things. That's not too bad. Let's move it down a bit. Okay, cool. So guess it's time. I have to wrap it up. So hopefully you guys learned something from that, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully it's not as long.